Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming week. We have a lot going on. It's going to be a very important week, so let's see what we got going on the news here. Fed Chair Powell testimony 211. So that is Tuesday. That is 10 a.m. We're just going to kind of see what he has to say there. And then what else we got going on? Testimony, core inflation. A lot going on the 12th. Wow. Core inflation 12th. Why does it say so that's Wednesday? Why does this say testimony on the 11th, but then it also says testimony on the 12th as well, 10 a.m. Core inflation year over year. This is going to be a huge one. Inflation sets the market a lot. So we have a very big PPI month over month is coming on the 13th, which is Thursday. And what do we have? This is probably Friday, retail sales month over month. So we have a lot of important news coming on this next month. Now, we also have some potential tariffs coming on Monday, which may cause a little pullback, but we've kind of already been warned of them. So I really think that big pullback from tariffs was really just winter mute selling, market makers selling to kind of make the bad news worse than it really was, because I mean, tariffs don't affect Bitcoin, right? So yeah, that's what we got going on. Now, we've basically been trading in this range, 91,900 to 106,200, basically just going up, down, up, down. So eventually we'll break out of this. What I'm thinking and guessing that's going to happen, of course, no one ever knows, but I think Monday we might see a little bit of a dump if tariffs get implemented, and then we'll get some news on Tuesday. Now, I messed up in one of my previous videos where I said the bull moon was Friday. I don't know how I messed up, but basically it's actually, let me pull out a tool to give a little bit of a measurement here. I always forget what this is, date range. So if we go, it's hard to see because I got a light shining in my eyes right here, but let's go to like the 4 hour. We'll go back here. The last dark bear phase was about, there we go, 84 bars, 14 days. Okay, so it's a 2-week cycle. If we go over here, there we go. This puts us basically Wednesday morning, 7 a.m. or kind of, Tuesday night. So I somehow messed up the bull moon, and we'll be getting a bull moon Wednesday. So that would kind of, and these 2-week periods, definitely you see some shifts here. So here is the bull moon. We basically went up 23% on that bull moon. This one, it seems to affect the beginning of the phase, not as much in the back. So in the beginning of this bull moon, we went up 7%, and then we did see a sell-off. But again, we were in the brand new all-time high territory. So sometimes sell-offs are just people taking profits. Here's another one right here. We went up another 14%. That one was pretty solid. And then sometimes on the bear moon, you'll just see a little bit of kind of sideways, but sometimes you'll see some dumps as well. So this last bear moon, we saw a 16% dump. So that was a pretty big dump for, only a couple days here. So it's just interesting when you see this. Here's a bear moon down, bull moon up, bear moon down, bull moon up, bear moon down. It's not 100%. Nothing in life is 100% and nothing's guaranteed, but we do have this ending Wednesday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little line on the chart there, and that is going to be my line of potential pump. So we could just see some down here. I don't think we'll see a bigger dump than we saw. I think maybe we'll just hit kind of a double bottom. So we might just go retest this 91,300 line, and then we might just see a massive pump out of here. So we'll see what happens. Nothing is set in stone, but let's just kind of review some of the coins that are doing well. Binance has been doing extremely well. We're seeing lots of pump. Let's turn off the moon phases. We've been seeing a nice big pump from Binance Coin. Litecoin has been doing very well. I made a video yesterday on it. I wanted to just kind of deep dive my thoughts on Litecoin, do some research. It's very interesting because it's, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was like the second crypto that was created after Bitcoin. I think about 2011 it's been around. So it's been around a very long time. It has the same max supply. It has not the same number, but it has the same thing that Bitcoin has, which is a cap supply. I think it's like 84 million or whatever. So this one's going to do very well. And I think we will have an ETF announced in the next, maybe by the end of this month. I don't know. If we see an ETF, I think we would see a massive pump, and I think we'd take out this local all-time high of about 150 bucks pretty quickly. I don't have a huge bag of Litecoin. I had 40 since literally 2017. I had 40 Litecoin. I just kind of got rid of them recently and swapped them into some other coins. I do have a couple, I think I have maybe like 20 now, because I do use Litecoin to transfer back and forth between exchanges. XRP has been pretty neutral. I've been getting absolutely wrecked on SPX 6900. I've been getting just freaking wrecked, but I don't know. It's been holding up very nice at this support level down here, which is kind of the same support level from back at the end of the year last year. So we'll see what happens here. We are below the 50%, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I'm hoping that one comes back. FET and Render have moved a tiny bit, FET a little bit more than Render, but AI stocks have just been smashed. Even TARS AI, which I've been super bullish on for a really long time, is down a lot. 60% good buying opportunity if you're interested in alts. I think some people are kind of horrified by alts now at this point. I think some people have realized why Bitcoin maxis exist, because the total altcoin market has been just obliterated for the last really since like December 6th. They've been basically just going straight down. We are down 41% collectively on the others market. So this is the total market minus the top 10. So this is the smaller cap coins. I mean, kind of mid cap and small cap together. But that's kind of interesting there. Bitcoin dominance is kind of going back down. I don't know that we've ever seen a big wick like this. Have we seen a big daily wick like this? You know, we did see a big daily wick here, and that did lead to about a 5% drop in Bitcoin dominance, which is not a big number, but let's see where that would get us. I mean, from the top, where's 5%? Okay, it's only where it is right now. Wow, I guess that was a really big wick. Let's not measure the wick. Let's just measure the about 4.2 from here. 4.2 would be, unfortunately, retesting the bottom of this and possibly going back up. So you basically have a couple scenarios here. You're either going to see a big dump here, you're going to retest this, and then potentially some more pain for alts. Or, you know, when Bitcoin dominance goes up, it does not have to mean that altcoins sell off. It could also just mean that Bitcoin is doing a massive move and altcoins are following Bitcoin, just not making as big as a move. That happens often as well. So sometimes alts just kind of hang out or go up slightly, and Bitcoin is just, you know, full in rocket ship up. So we'll kind of see what happens there. I'm kind of watching that. Gold has been making a new all-time high. DXY, I thought I had, oh yeah, this is on this chart. DXY or USDX, I guess. US dollar is the US dollar index is making a lower high. So that's good. If we see the US dollar fall off, that means that usually risk assets or any assets valued in US dollars go up, right? So that is good news for Bitcoin and other currencies. What else we got going on today? We do have a bunch of news about potential tariffs coming, and a lot of people saying that we are very oversold on alts. I've been doing a lot of browsing on X, and there's some very good things. Let me pull up some cool articles and I'll be back in a minute. All right, very first thing is Michael Saylor announced that he has bought more. So that's good. About 2 hours ago, I reposted this. Another dot on the map for MicroStrategy. So more buying. He does do these buys OTC, so usually you don't see a big price spike when this happens. Litecoin has been, a lot of people have been bullish on Litecoin now that the ETF has been announced for Litecoin. So that's cool. I like that. GME, this is another interesting thing. GME has a crap ton of cash. What is that? $1 billion of cash that, and then this is the GME CEO, I think. I believe this gentleman is. So he's been meeting with Michael Saylor. Who knows what that means? That could mean that they start buying some more Bitcoin. So I don't know. Litecoin, a lot of bullish posts on Litecoin, which is pretty cool. But a lot of people just saying it's not over. I know sentiment is very bad, but usually fear and greed also means when we're really in the fear, that is usually a good opportunity to buy. Now, we could go down for some more time, but there's so much bullish news. I feel like eventually this has to catch up. Yeah, so lots going on. That's gonna be pretty much it for the video. Just want to make a short one here. I wanted to correct myself on the moon phases because I messed up. I somehow did my math wrong and thought it was Friday. It's actually Wednesday. So, you know, look, Wednesday here, I'm looking forward to some big pumpage. Litecoin has been doing good. It's trying to break out of this channel that it's been in for a while, since basically the beginning of February. So it was looking quite strong, and I think it's going to continue to look strong. So even if we pull up Litecoin versus Bitcoin, you can see it's been holding very steady for quite some time. So that's pretty bullish for Litecoin, and I'm pretty bullish on it as well. So we'll see what happens, and good luck to everyone. So just be careful, especially with leverage right now. There's a lot of volatility in the market. I'm still down on a lot of my trades like crazy, but they are coming back. I want to say that the bottom is probably in, I would hope. I don't think we're going to see something below 91,000, but who knows? We could see a big wick to the downside and then a massive pump out of there. So we'll kind of see what happens here. I am down like crazy on my leverage trades, but you know, I am not going to give up. I'm not going to cut my losses. I got my stop losses in place, and if they get hit, I'm screwed. If not, we're going to make a lot of money. So we'll see what happens, and we'll hope for the best. You know, I'm still up a decent amount. I was up at one point about 3x in my total portfolio. Now we're getting much closer to even. If I were to lose all these trades, we'd be just below even. So, you know, it won't be the end of my whole life. And if you are investing, you have to make sure that it is money you are okay with losing, and you don't need it to pay your rent or your mortgage or anything like that. So be very careful. But if you do want to sign up, feel free to use the link below to sign up for Bitunix. I have a link for BTCC, and I have one for BYDFi, which there is a exclusive trading tournament right now. Kind of poor timing, because this little liquidation event, I feel like, has scared almost all the leverage out of the market. So yeah, we'll see what happens. There's also a lot of shorts building up. Let's go to Bitcoin liquidation map and see what we got going on here. I do not like that, Google. I really do not like that when I search that and you give me this garbage. I do not like this history. Do your history. I don't want you to ever pull it up ever again as long as I live. Thanks. I accidentally clicked that. Let's see what we got going on here. So even on the 24-hour, we do have some around the 95,000. So there is some longs. People are piling in longs again. So we may just flush down to 95. I mean, we could even hit like 91, but let's go to like the, I don't know, 48-hour. Let's zoom out a little bit, see what we got. So there is more liquidation down here, but that's only 95K, right? So that's not, you know, a massive drop or anything like that. So this is Binance Bitcoin history. Shouldn't this, maybe I need to go to like a 3-day here, because didn't we already hit all of this out of the market? How come this says the lowest price is 95,000? How does that work when clearly we just wicked to 91,000? Was this only on Coinbase? Hold up. Was that only Coinbase? No, here we go. Here's the whole market, 91,000. That was on 2/2. I guess that was like, what, a week ago? Maybe I just didn't go back far enough. Did I not go back enough? Let's go to like the 1 week. There we go. Okay. So we cleared all that out, and then we went back up, right? We went, wait, this isn't right. This isn't right. 2/2. Oh yeah, that is. Okay. All right. Wow, that seems like forever ago. Anyways, so we cleared out a lot of this, and then we went back up, and now there's more leverage down here. So I have a feeling that we're going to drop to about 95, maybe even again down to, you know, 91. But you can see here, I guess I should be doing over here because I'm probably blocking it with my head. Am I blocking it with my head when I put the number over here? Yes, I am. Okay, so sorry about that. We could see a wick down to 91 for sure, and maybe just double bottom and then blast back up. Or we could just clear this down here in this 94,800 range. We might just clear that out and then rock it back up, because I honestly thought there was a little bit more up top, but let's zoom out like a little bit. Let's go to like a 2 week. I think there should be something a little bit higher, shouldn't there? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go to like the 1 month. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so we could potentially wick down to, this is a little bit better of a chart. We could potentially wick to 90,000 on the low side, but there's a lot of shorts up here. Okay, so if we were to wick up to, oh wow, that's $161 million. Here's another $156 million. So there's a lot, many millions up there in shorts. There's 100 down here. So maybe the most likely scenario is we just go down, we tap 90,700, and then we blast right up back through the old all-time high next week. That's might be the most obvious strategy, just because usually the price does hunt for this. And I think that's pretty much market makers just trying to ruin people's lives. I think that's literally what drives this, is just, you know, a lot of money, market makers, whales in here trying to purposely liquidate a bunch of positions and then cause the most amount of pain and then, you know, rip back up, right? So when you have a lot of money, you really can just abuse the markets pretty badly. And I think that's kind of what we're seeing lately. So yeah, I think maybe downside, maybe 90,000. Top side, we're just going to rip right past, hit 110, and blast way up into the stratosphere, hopefully, and see another big move. So if we zoom out, you know, you do often see this where you kind of will stall out and just kind of hang out for a little bit. Yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at now. It's kind of something similar to this where, you know, it's not even that much similar to this, because this was all lower highs and lower lows, but here we saw a high and then we saw a low, and then we actually saw a higher high, and then we actually saw kind of a higher low. So looking good so far. That's pretty much going to be it for the video. Just want to kind of talk about all this. Feel free to use the links below if you want to sign up for anything, and good luck out there. Be careful using leverage. If you're using leverage, use very small leverage, you know, 3x on alts, 5x on Bitcoin max, and use a very small position, right? Use a very small percentage of your portfolio, right? Stay like, I don't know, 5-6% of your portfolio, just so you don't get like what's happening to me, where you're in the max amount of pain and down a lot on your leverage trades. So I'm gonna hold on to my diamond hands and hope it comes back and do my best and be a little bit more careful next time, because my risk management was not very good. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see any big dips here, besides maybe just to the bottom of that range again, maybe poking into the high 80,000s. There is always the risk that we could come back and try to back test this. I don't know that that would happen, because there would be a lot of pain for a lot of people. But I think some people would be very excited to buy again at like 60, 70,000. But I think that's obviously a possibility, but I don't think the likelihood of that is very high. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.